Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, huh? It's been a minute. I haven't posted on here in a while, but I'm back. I have been vlogging for months at this point, but I just never edited all of those clips. And I decided that I was going to put the clips together and make it into a video. And that's the video you're about to watch. I am very, very pleased with the video, not because it's perfect, not because it's the most cinematic thing ever, but because I truly enjoyed making it. I had fun, and that's what this whole thing is about. So I appreciate you for watching. Let's get into the video. Good morning. Do I look a little different? It's been a couple of days. Today is Sunday. I got my hair done. She's looking cute, wispy, slick. 7:54 a.m. And I need to make my grocery list. I started it last night, but Sunday mornings, we're going to the grocery store, okay? So this is my grocery list system, okay? I get a blank piece of paper, and then I always start with dinner. So dinner is here. I make one of these every single week without fail. Unless we're literally traveling, I make one of these. And I will list out 5 or 6 dinner items, or dinner meals, I should say. And then I create a grocery list based off of that. And then I'll add in any like snacks, breakfast stuff, lunch stuff, like whatever. I've been doing this now since the beginning of 2023. And it works. I take my list into the store. I see what's on the list. Try not to deviate from the list. Sometimes we do, but for the most part, like the list is the list. I'm going to be moving quick because I'm trying to get to Costco by 9. Costco now opens an hour early for executive members, and I'll be trying to do that, especially on a Sunday. Yeah. So I gotta move. Okay, it is 8:06. My list is done. So let's get going. One thing I've learned about this camera is that the quality of the footage on the screen is a lie, because on the screen, it looks like shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Every time I record with this thing, I'm like, ooh, is this usable? Is this, I don't know. I just uploaded some of the footage from this camera for the first time so I could actually see it on my computer and on my phone, and I realized it's phenomenal. We're in the car. It's 8:14. It's going to take me about 15 minutes to get over there. I'm going to try to do a rush job, get to Costco, and then get my ass back home, okay? So that's the plan. I haven't uploaded to YouTube in over a year because perfectionism was whooping my ass. I'll just keep it real with you all. I was letting the fact that my videos didn't look how I wanted them to look prevent me from doing anything at all. And if that isn't me in a T, I don't know what is. I am a perfectionist through and through. And recently I started reading this book, The Perfectionist's Guide to Losing Control. And she actually has a name for this. I am a procrastinator perfectionist. I will refuse to do something because I know it cannot turn out perfectly. And do you know that that just limits you and makes you not upload YouTube videos for over a year? Yeah, I found that out the hard way. I'm back from the grocery store. I've been back from the grocery store. I'm about to make my Mississippi pot roast. I'm going to slow cook it, which is not something I normally do, but because it's early enough in the day and the meat is already defrosted, I'm going to do that. So we're gonna brown the meat first, then we're gonna put everything in, we're gonna close it up, and we're gonna leave it. Over time, I have come to learn that perfectionism is nothing more than self-protection. At some point in my life, I put it together that if I was perfect, I would be safe. And for a while, a long while, that worked. I achieved so much because of my perfectionism. It helped me win awards. It helped me get jobs. It put me in rooms that I probably would have never been in otherwise. But now that I'm an adult and I'm not pursuing things that everyone told me to pursue, perfectionism isn't keeping me safe. It's keeping me stuck. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be stuck. I want to create. I want to live. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy. And that means accepting the fact that things will never be perfect. And that shouldn't stop me from trying. Because life is really in the failure and in the grind and in the figuring out and the starting over and the trying again. And that's nothing to be afraid of. That's just living. So here I am, trying it again, trying to live and give myself the life that I know that I deserve. I just came into a phone booth so I could talk to you all about where I am and my progress so far. I've been at WeWork since like 10 a.m. working on my workbook. So I'm in a program right now. I don't know if I already talked about this, but I'm in a program right now with a business coach who is helping me develop my workbook. And it's just a way to kind of get the meat and potatoes of coaching for people who don't have time for coaching, people who don't have the funds for coaching, or people who don't know enough about coaching to want to commit to it and want like a little introductory thing. So I'm working on this workbook, and today we're kind of narrowing in on what our topic is going to be and what outcome we want for our clients who are using this workbook. Today, we went over some ideas. So she kind of talks to us about like the gaps that our ideal client is potentially dealing with. And I'm not going to go through everything because that'll be too long. But one thing that I'm looking at right now is follow through. That's kind of like my general like umbrella. A big thing that people come to me about when they want coaching is like they're lacking follow through. They have an idea for something, or they know they need to do something, or they have a goal, but their ability to get to that goal is limited because they don't have follow through, or they don't know how to stick with it for long enough to make it happen. That was me at a certain time in my life. That is still me sometimes in my life, if we're being honest. So that's kind of like my overarching thing. We had to think about how we are unique in the way that we deliver our services. And one thing about me is I don't believe in like tough love. I don't believe in separation. I don't want to self-abandon as I try to work towards my goals. And that is probably something that's like core to my business, core to my coaching, core to my life philosophy, right? So that is going to be woven through the workbook, right? It's all leaning back to, I want you to get to what you want. I want you to get your goals. I want you to be happy. I want you to have the things that you want. I want you to live the life that you want to live. But I don't want you to have to sacrifice yourself in order to get there. And so the workbook is going to bridge that gap in order to help you get there in a way that feels really, really good. But yeah, I just wanted to update you all on where I am and what I'm doing because I want to share this process. I'm going to head back to my desk and continue working for the next hour. And then I'm going to go home. The little the little adjusting, figuring out, it's I'm just a girl. I am so utterly new at this and I love that about it, but it's just so funny to be like, girl, get it together, okay? Get it together. I'm fidgeting, but it's okay. So what I've been doing, this fabric specifically, it has dots on there and the dots are in lines. I use this little adjuster foot thing so that the lines in between each quilt are even roughly. Then I also line up the needle with a line of dots along the bottom so I can try to be even as well, because this thing, I think it's either crooked or I don't know how to use it. And with the fabric shifting as well, I get a little topsy-turvy, okay? I get a little topsy-turvy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how these angles are gonna look, but because this is the first video and because I'm just figuring it out, I apologize if the angles are bad. I'm going to be figuring them out and learning them and trying to get better at it. I think a part of me is just overwhelmed by how much I'm going to have to learn with doing YouTube, but I have to remember that I find this fun. The only reason why I want to do it is because I think it's cool as fuck. So I need to find the process fun. You just got to reframe, you know? I feel a little bit more confident, so I'm going to go a little bit faster. Government should act decisively to help Negroes gain their peaceful action. The rapper general cautious optimism is what I love. Where we thought, you know, we're talking to make this better look. And that happened. All right. I'm so excited because my quilting is done. What time is it? It's 8:23. I don't remember what time it was when I started, but it's 8:23 now. And all of the quilting is done, and that is all the quilting that I'm going to need to do. It's 8:23. I'm going to try to go to the gym tomorrow. I need to think about my schedule. So this month, I don't know if you can see that up here, but this month I am doing a challenge. I've been doing monthly challenges since December, and this challenge is to do a full night routine every single night. A full night routine. I will work until 9 and then I will talk to y'all after. Nighttime routine. Main thing about it, skincare, dental care, reading, bedtime. Simple. Simple, easy. Let's get into it. I start by taking off my mascara with some micellar water. I use these little cotton rounds. Bioma Melting Balm. Not as good as the Clinique one. Don't let them fool you. Now we rinse. Okay, so right after doing the Bioma, I did a cleanser. This is the cleanser I'm using. Sometimes I use this one, which is La Roche-Posay or CeraVe. I come from the camp of cleansers don't matter that much. I am changing my mind. But historically, you wasn't gonna see me spending no money on no cleanser, bitch. Clean is clean, okay? But I'm maturing. The next thing I'm doing is my toner. This is the Laneige Cream Skin. I just opened this because I have been through at least 15 of these bottles. At least. I can go without everything else. This, it's not worth it. This is not going to be a serum night, but when it is, I use the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. Get my face out of there. Resurfacing serum. I've actually been using this on my body now too. So while this sinks in, I'm going to brush my teeth. In my early 20s, I had to pay for dental procedures, several of them. I had to suffer through dental procedures. I had braces and then I had Invisalign. I'm taking care of these teeth, okay? Consistently. Vaseline. On my lips, I have the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I like Vaseline. And then I have my moisturizer, which is the Believe Aqua Bomb. We like her. We like her a lot. I'm about to need to get another one. My hair. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. Ready for bed. I've made a lot of progress in life with creating a life that reflects how I feel on the inside. I feel calm. I feel at ease. I feel happy with myself. And I want this YouTube channel to be a reflection of that. I don't want it to be based on trying to be perfect or trying to get everything right. I just want to have fun. I want to create from a place of enjoyment and lightness and creativity and just make the most of the time that I have instead of feeling stuck by my perfectionism. So I'm putting myself out there once again, and I hope you'll join me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.